Jordy Nelson. Jordy, lots to get into, and we'll talk about the upcoming schedule, but I have to ask, what is it about the Bears secondary and their inability to cover Green Bay Packers wide receivers deep in games in Chicago when everything's on the line? It was you last week. It was Randall Cobb in 2013.
Absolutely. I don't know, but we're very fortunate to have those opportunities, and we're lucky to make those plays and be in those situations to have those opportunities to make those plays. So it's making the most of that opportunity, a big play that we needed. One, you don't know if you're going to get that chance late in the game like that, if they're going to be a little more prevent defense than what they were, but we made the most of it and put us in a situation to win the game.
Well, a lot of us not only looked at the throw by Aaron and the catch by you, but also the way Aaron led the team down the field, making sure he got everybody in position to spike the ball, but not panicking about it. It reminded us of the John Wooden line, be quick but don't hurry. He knew exactly how much time he needed to get out there so they could spike the ball, and you guys would either win the game or it would go into overtime with the field goal.
Absolutely. I mean, he's in full control of the game at all times. In the huddle, at the line of scrimmage, I'm sure for him, everything out there moves extremely slow. So Mike was talking to him in his ear with the helmet and, making sure everyone was on the same page and was very calm about it, got us situated like you said, and spiked the ball with just a few seconds left. So we had time for Mason to kick that field goal and not leave anything left for Chicago.
Well, since Aaron Rodgers said we are running the table, you guys have won 4 straight, and you're 2 games shy of doing that. Is that all it took for him to say you guys are going to run the table? And if so, why didn't he say it sooner?
That's a good question. Maybe he should have. Maybe we'll have him say it week 1 next year, and then we'll be in a better situation. But guys are playing better football. I think, number one, we're taking care of the football, and that's making a huge difference. I think the last 2 weeks we're like +9 in the turnover ratio. So that's the way we play Packer football, especially come December. And that's what we've been doing the last few weeks, and just putting ourselves in situations to win games and in a situation to make the playoffs now.
Well, I just want to read some numbers to you in this 4-game winning streak between you and Aaron. When Aaron is throwing it to you in this 4-game winning streak, he's 29 of 36 for 374 yards, 3 touchdowns in the last 4 games. So I have to ask, how did you guys miss on 7 throws?
I probably wasn't running fast enough, to be honest with you. But it's one of those things that we've put a lot of years into this. It's my 9th year here now with him, and a lot of communication, a lot of work on the practice field, and it's just great to go out there on Sundays and reap the benefits of what we've put in, if it's in the meeting rooms, if it's in conversations on the side of the field, if it's at practice, whatever it takes to be in a situation that we're on the same page and able to make plays.
Well, listen, you're able to do that this year. Obviously, you missed all of last year with the torn ACL. In reality, when in this season did you feel like, hey, I'm back to where I was before the injury?
I don't know. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I ever will be. Obviously, as you get older, things change, but it's about still being productive out there in the field. And, I think it's been an up and down season for me with my body, but I think early in the year I felt good. Had a little lull there where things got tightened up, but then I'm back to feeling good again. So it's perfect timing right now, and feeling good what's going on the field, the way my body's reacting week in and week out. And so hopefully that continues down the stretch run and into the playoffs.
Well, the next game up for you guys is Minnesota at Lambeau Field. And for whatever reason, you and Aaron Rodgers seem to love playing outdoors in the cold weather. You guys are 18-3 at home in December and January since you were on the team and he became the starter. What is it about playing outdoors at Lambeau that you guys like so much?
Well, I think we're just have an added advantage with the weather, number one. We practice in it. We live in it. So unfortunately, the longer you're here, you realize 20 degrees is actually somewhat warm compared to what we played in Chicago or what we've played in the past. So you do slowly get immune to it. It doesn't take you away from your game. It doesn't mess with your mind on Sundays, and you're just able to be out there and play football. So that's one of the things I think helps us, especially with a dome team coming in, and puts us in a situation to be prepared to win games.
Is Ty Montgomery still in the receivers' meeting room anymore, or is he completely shifted over to the running back situation?
We kicked Ty out months ago, so he hasn't been around for a while, but he's done an incredible job of adjusting to his situation of becoming a running back. I think it's hard to fully understand how hard that is to change position mid-season, especially at this level. But, for him to go out there and run the ball like he's been running, especially last week, and scoring touchdowns for us and being a receiver out of the backfield, it just brings a lot to our offense.
Is he going to change his number? Because that's the discussion I think a lot of people want to know. Is he going to stick 88, or is he going to have to morph into something more running back friendly?
I don't know, and it'll be interesting, I think, because don't running backs have to have a certain number, so I wouldn't be surprised if the league steps in, but I think he should keep 88. I think he has a unique number, unique situation, kind of tells his story of, you know, through his career being a receiver, then switching to running back, and I was number 27 in college as a receiver, so people always wondered why that was, and it was because I started at safety, so I always say you make the number doesn't make you.
And it worked out for you shifting from safety to a wide receiver, and it certainly looks like it's working out for Ty going from wide receiver to running back. You mentioned you played at Kansas State and you wore number 27. Kansas State plays Texas A&M in the Texas Bowl on Wednesday, and you were there when Bill Snyder retired in 2005, and he's still going on. Is he ever going to stop coaching Kansas State completely?
I have no idea. I go in there every time I go back home because I'm 20 minutes away, my hometown is, so I go stop in, say hi to the coaches and the staff because a lot of them are the same people that were there when I was there, and talk to Coach. And to be honest with you, he looks the same as he did back then. I think he's loving it. I think as long as he's able to get up every day and go and enjoy it, he'll continue to do it. Does a great job with the kids, obviously coaching them football, but also preparing them for life. So he's a great man, great coach, and I know K-State wants him there as long as he can be.
Well, it certainly has worked out for Kansas State now that Bill Snyder is back there after his retirement. We just showed the picture of you carrying him off on his shoulders in 2005. So he'll have another one of those coming up eventually. And obviously it's working out for you in Green Bay. Jordy, we always appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend and best of luck through the rest of the season.
All right, thanks.